Guys, today I want to show you what kind of face cream I'm using for my skin. The reason I'm doing it the way I'm showing you today is I don't like just one product. I like several products that I think are good for my skin, and instead of using them, use one for a couple months, use another one for a couple months, I mix them together because I like them all. I want to use them all at the same time. The products that I like are Nivea Soft. You can get that at Walmart for about $4. Then I like the Fruit of the Earth Vitamin E Cream. It's got benefits all in its own, and it's got really high reviews. Again, you can get that at Walmart. A 2-pack for $4. Then I like the retinol cream that you can get at the Dollar Tree, a generous little pot for $1. Retinol is really good for your skin. And then of course we can't forget the sunscreen. And usually I just, whenever I apply my cream in the morning, I also add a little blob of sunscreen, but today I'm going to add it together because there's really no reason to do it separately. And what I do is I usually use an old pot from the old Nivea, and it says that it can hold 192 grams, and I do everything in grams because it's just more exact than ounces, but in ounces it is 6.8 ounces, 192 grams. So since I have 4 ingredients here that I want to mix together, 192 divided by 4, that would be roughly 48 grams. So every ingredient we're going to put 48 grams in, and again that is just under 2 ounces. I'm going to start by searing out the empty pot. So this way we're not counting the pot, we're just counting the ingredients. And here I have what's left over of my other Nivea from the last time I scooped out of it. So this happens to be 56 grams, so that's just a tiny bit over the 48. I'm not going to worry about that. There was some in the lid that I scraped out and added to it. That's only 8 grams. That's a half a tablespoon, so I'm not going to worry about it. That's not that exact. But here we got the 56 grams of the Nivea. Next I'm going to add the vitamin E cream, and you can add it to the grams that's already there, or you can zero it back out like I do on my scales. And this way I start with the lid, clean the lid out a little bit, and put that cream in there till you get to the 48 grams, just a tiny little bit more. And this cream works really well for me. I'm 52 years old, and I think for my age I have relatively good skin. I do have some wrinkles, but it could be a whole lot worse. And another reason why I mix these together is because some of these creams have more water. They're more water-based. Some of them are more oil-based. And then of course you have the retinol, which you could also apply by itself, but I just like mixing everything together. I'm going to just tap it a little bit so that it'll level itself. Then I'm going to zero it back out again. And this little retinol cream has actually 50, I think it's hard for me to see, the numbers are so small, 50 milliliters, so 50 grams. Actually I can put the whole pot in there. Spatula is a little big, but you can put the whole pot in there. 50 grams is close enough to 48 to where it doesn't make that big a difference. If you go a little over, the only issue you might have is that the pot can't hold it all. But you can always put part of it into a smaller jar. I'm getting ready to travel, and I'm probably going to put part of this cream right back into this pot so I can take it with me. You may have to use your finger to get all that cream out, but you're basically cleaning this entire jar out. And what's left on your spatula, and that should come pretty close to 50. It's stopping here at 46, but there's still some in the lid. I'll get all that out. All right, 48, close enough. And again, you want to tap it a little bit. And then last but not least, you want to add your sunscreen. And what I did is the tube is almost empty. I like to cut my tubes. I like to cut the top off because you will be surprised how much is left in a tube when you think it's almost empty, because nothing comes out the bottom anymore. Same thing here, if you can fit your spatula in. 48 grams of sunscreen. And then you really have a concoction of a bunch of creams that are good for you. And these are just the creams that I use. You can use whatever creams work for you. I don't like spending a lot of money on my skincare, so these creams are affordable and effective at the same time. A little bit more here. So that sunscreen tube is almost empty now. A little bit more, we're at 40. And that pot is just about full here. Oops, getting a little messy here. That is really cleaning out your tube. You don't have to worry about throwing anything away. Yeah, quite a bit more still in there. I'll take that off the scale while I'm putting this pressure on it. Okay, that is right where we need it. We'll get a napkin real quick. A little bit too much cream to rub into my hands. And then you can take just whatever you have available. In my case, it's the stick at the end, or the spatula handle. Mix it all together. And then here you have a face cream that has 4 ingredients in it that are the most important to me. Again, I used Nivea Soft. I used Fruit of the Earth Vitamin E cream. Those are both from Walmart. I used the little retinol cream you can get for $1 at the Dollar Tree. It's a really good product. And the SPF 50 sunscreen lotion, that is also from the Dollar Tree, if I have not mentioned that. So you get a nice big pot of cream that will last you quite a while for not a lot of money. Let me know if this is something that works for you. Leave me a comment, subscribe, or maybe leave me a like. I would appreciate it.